So, as we know, the Xbox Series X and S pre-orders will start on September 22nd. But I know for a fact that this is not going to be easy to get. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to increase your chances of actually locking in your pre-order. Let's get right into it. Now, before I even get started with this video, make sure you guys click on that subscribe button for more next generation content. And comment down below, which one are you going to pick up, the Series X or the Series S? Now, one thing to keep in mind of, the pre-orders will start at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Now, my time is going to be at 11 a.m. So I'm going to throw a time converter down below. Make sure you plan accordingly with the time zones because you don't want to miss this. It's going to be selling out like hotcakes. So you want to be proactive with this one. Now, in terms of the stores, it's going to be available on the Microsoft Store. It's going to be available on Amazon, Best Buy, GameStop, Walmart, Target, Sam's Club, Newegg, and other participating retailers. Make sure you create an account for all the retail. So Best Buy, GameStop, Walmart. Make sure you have an account and have all of your information set up. So shipping address, your credit card information, make sure that's filled out. Although I recommend signing up with PayPal because it's just only a couple of clicks. You gotta be fast, you gotta be efficient, and I recommend you guys being a little early. So wake up early or stay up all night if you want to. Just make sure you have that time locked and loaded and be 2 hours early or an hour early because it's going to be a mess. Now, yes, the way how Sony handled their pre-orders was a mess. They didn't even get into the pre-order days. They said the 17th and it ended up being on the 16th that night and it was sold out within seconds.
So I think it's safe to say, for all of your viewers, we'll let you know when pre-order will happen. We will let you know. It's not going to happen with a minute's notice. We're going to, at some point, let you know when you can pre-order a PlayStation 5. So please don't feel like you have to go run out and line up anywhere until you receive official notice on how that'll work. So
yes, I'll give the credit to Microsoft. It's more organized. You have a set time, but there's going to be some scalpers out there. There's going to be a lot of scalpers for this one. Setting their bots, setting their anything to have that time set and buy a bunch of Xboxes and sell them on eBay. So you want to be efficient. Have a bunch of Chrome tabs open, have your phone, have your iPad, whatever the case may be, have those websites up because the sites will crash. It's going to be selling out like hotcakes, especially on the Series S. Now, I recommend the Series X because you got 4K gaming, you have a little bit more power, but that's totally up to you. You do have a disk drive on the Series X too as well. So the Series X is the better buy, but if you want to just get into the console generation, you have the S2. But one thing with PlayStation, it don't matter what console you pick up, the digital edition or the physical edition, you're getting the same exact specs. I recommend using Google Chrome because there's a Chrome extension that I recommend installing. So what this does is it's automatically going to refresh your page within the set time that you pick. And this is important because instead of you pressing F5 or Command R to refresh, you could be able to automatically refresh it without you even thinking about it. So it's going to refresh the sites that you set and you could be able to see which console is available. And once it becomes available, you could add to cart or click buy now if it's on Amazon, and you could be set in stone. I've been using an auto refresher since the iPhone 10 days where that was hard to pre-order, that was hard to get. So the auto refresher helps a lot. I recommend that. And this goes without saying, make sure you have your credit card, like which credit card you want to use, you know what console you want. Just go in there knowing which console you want. Don't just, oh, which one should I get? Know right now. And also Xbox All Access will be available for pre-order on the 22nd too as well. And basically this is an installment plan to get your Xbox without paying the full price right away. So in this case, $500. Instead of you paying it upright, you're paying $35 a month. And this is also going to include Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. So this is definitely a bargain. The Xbox Game Pass Ultimate will include Xbox Live Gold, EA Play, that is definitely a big deal. And also you're gonna get new games added all the time. And to put the cherry on top, you could play on your PC, console, or even Android devices. Sorry Apple users, this is definitely not for you. So it's not gonna be available on Apple. Also, I throw a link in the description to this website. It is called nowinstock.net. I don't recommend relying on this website. I still recommend having all your websites up on your devices. Have 100 different Chrome tabs open. But this website is good to have up open too. It's just a live tracker. So it's just tracking all the websites for you. and that's definitely genius. So I throw a link in the description. If you're looking for a PS5 too, also, this also works for the PS5. But like I said, there's some instances where it's available on the retailer, and then by the time it come up live on nowinstock.net, it's too late. There's a war out there, and you want to try to win that war of getting the new Xbox or PlayStation. So, and also follow Wario64 on Twitter, because this guy right here is just fast. As soon as these consoles go in stock for pre-order or available for pre-order, this guy right here, it just tweets right away. So have notifications on for Wario64. So follow him on Twitter, and also follow the official Xbox Twitter page, because I'm pretty sure Xbox is gonna let everybody know that pre-orders are live, and Walmart and all these guys basically. And that's how I was able to pick up my PS5. I picked it up at GameStop, and yeah, it was a pain because the GameStop site kept on crashing. And that's another thing too. Make sure you have solid internet. Connect to Ethernet, be next to your router. Be mindful, both consoles will be able to achieve 120 frames per second, but the Series S model will go all the way up to 1440p, but the Series X will go all the way up to 4K at 120 frames per second. At the end of the day, both consoles will support ray tracing, and it's still going to be a next-gen product. It's still going to be powerful than the Xbox One, way powerful. I feel like if you want to step fully into the next generation, the Xbox Series X is the way to go. But either way, they both going to have the same games, the same pretty much experience. And some people don't care about 4K. Some people still have 1080p TVs. The S has 10 gigabytes of RAM, and the X has 16 gigabytes of RAM. So just things to keep in mind of when you get in these consoles. And the reason why they even underclock it slightly is because it doesn't have 4K, so it's less graphical power to push. So it's an understanding compromise, and it's also bringing down the cost down. And on top of no CD drive, that's why they was able to get it to $300. I don't know why I explained all of this during the pre-order, but hey, more content for you guys, right? The Series S has 512 gigabytes of storage, while the Series X has 1 terabyte of SSD storage. So yeah, so both of them have SSD, but mind you, the Series S is only digital, so no CD drive. It's going to take up a lot of space, especially if you download Warzone. Keep in mind of the future of your console. If you're planning on upgrading your TV in the long run, you might want to get the Series X just to be future proof. So yeah guys, I pretty much concludes today's video. I hope this helps. If it did, I appreciate it with a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys want to see more next generation coverage. I have a lot of stuff to cover. iOS 14, Galaxy Fold, so much videos to make, man. And what a time to be alive.